If you rock with the RPC, if you like the content I put, you know what I mean, before you continue, pause this video real quick and type in the words peace, peace in the comment section, man. Let me know that you rock with me, that you ride with me, man. Appreciate that. So, with all that being said, let's get into it. Let's get into the semen retention, man. So straight in, tell me some of the benefits that you've experienced after 70 plus days of semen retention. Because you mentioned, you know, people look, you notice, you feel when people are looking at you. You talked about a 360 vision, which I equate to like the third eye opening even more. You know what I mean? So tell me some of the things that you've experienced, and we're gonna talk about the word experience too. But some of the things tell me some of the benefits that you've experienced from 70 plus days of semen retention.
I would say the number of eyes it's amazing to me now. It's normal now, but I see it more often. Now. It's just normal. It's normalized. I can look at somebody from the back from almost half a football field away, and they'll turn around.
Yo, hold on.
It's like I don't even know what that means.
Hold on. You're the first person that I ever hear say that, because I experienced that, fam. I'm talking about when I see it, especially when it comes to a chick. If I'm looking at a chick from behind, wherever I'm looking at, all of a sudden has an itch there, or she has to arrange where I'm looking like, how she know I was looking there? Like, and that's what I'm understanding. Energy is there.
They squeeze the cheeks, or the squeeze like.
What I get a lot of chicks try to, at that moment they have to fix their pants, you know what I mean, and get themselves a wedgie, so I can see them seeing the meat at the bottom. You know what I'm saying? But for some reason, they always do that when I'm looking from the back, like they know I'm looking at them. But yeah, my bad, man. Go ahead, yo.
Nah, for me the perfect example is the gym. I'm in there all the time, so it's like when I'm having just a conversation. Anytime I'm having a conversation with the chick I meet at the gym, they don't know, but they qualifying themselves to me because I just listen. I'm like, okay, cool, really? Oh, you did that for real? So it's like they're actually qualifying themselves to me, and I'm gauging it. It's like when I meet you, you have 50. You can go 60, 70, 80 to 100, which the 100 shit is rare. Or you can go 40, 30, 20. So it's like having a conversation. You'll notice other women come around.
Yes.
Or when I go in the gym, it's like a situation where I don't see nobody but myself. Right. And I'm in the mirror, dead ass looking at myself, but
nobody there.
You just gotta pass by, or you could have put the 20-pound dumbbells over there, but you bring it over here. Or like,
all right, hold on. Let me tap into that real quick, because dudes don't understand that part, man. Because that's something that I noticed, and I even said it in one of my videos, one of my travel vlogs. I said, yo, a lot of dudes don't notice. See, dudes be thinking when a chick is feeling you like that they're gonna throw themselves at you and be like, hey, I think you're cute, I think you're this. Nah, bro, it don't necessarily work like that. A lot of times a chick will either put themselves in your view, so wherever you're looking, they're gonna put themselves in your view, or if that doesn't work, they'll put themselves in your proximity. You heard? When you first came in, she was all the way over there. But then once she see the chick, and that chick walked away, all of a sudden, that same chick that was over there in the corner when you first started, she like right here, damn near. You know what I'm saying? You like, oh shit, like you damn near bumped into her. Like
they like cats, yo. They'll pop up in 1 second, and then you look, they gone, and then you look, they right. Oh, okay. I'm just be laughing. I'm like,
you say, excuse me, or I'm sorry, this, and you're like, oh shit. And you talked about that in your video, how a chick will brush you like a cat.
Yes.
Cats do that too. Unpack that for me. Chick brushing you, and I just said the proximity is real, man. So what you mean by chicks be brushing you now and being in your proximity?
I'm gonna use a situation that happened I want to say a week ago. I'm doing this. I'm gonna give you a situation at the bar, and I'm gonna give you a situation at the gym. I'm doing my leg presses, and women are very, very cunning. Y'all need to understand that.
Yes.
So I'm in my zone doing my leg press, and the chick will brush back me, and she's like, oh, my bad.
Right.
Just rub my back real quick. I'm like, really? You didn't see me over there? I don't check them on it, because they gonna deny that shit to they die. You know what I'm saying? I don't check them on it. But then as I'm leaving the gym, she's leaving kind of at the same time, expecting me to say, no, you don't get that privilege. You're not worthy. You know what I'm saying? You're not really worthy. And it's and at the
probation.
bar. I was at the bar, whether it was Friday or Saturday last week. I'm chilling at the bar. I like going out solo, peeping the scene, just chilling, man. And the bartender, she gonna walk behind me, just hold back, just rub against me, and she just walks away.
Accident.
30 minutes later,
that was by accident.
She does it again. I'm like, wow, just
that was
like,
by accident.
bro, like I'm just chilling. And it's to the point where now if I make eye contact with them, they come closer.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like the eye contact. I look at it chick just to fuck with them now. I just look at you now. They just come in my vicinity. What if is everything okay, sir? And you're not even the bartender that's serving me. It's the chick over there that's serving me. So it's like okay, and it's from my theory and my level of understanding. I believe what is happening is our electricity is rising. Vibration is increasing. So when women always look, but they don't look at everybody.
That's a fact.
They look, but they don't continuously look at everybody. They focus on one thing. So when I notice that, and then you notice when you look to the left or look away real quick, I'm like,
free game. Let me tell you something. Free game. I just told my man the other day. Cause I like to wear mirror glasses or straight tinted out glasses, right?
Yeah.
So what I peeped is, y'all niggas tell me if I'm wrong. Anybody listening? What I peeped is when I'm walking in the street and I got my sunglasses on and I'm wearing what I'm wearing, look at how I'm looking. A chick will be walking towards me and I peep her and I know she ain't looking at me, but I get an energy like she like what she see, but I ain't even see her look at me. But the point I'm making is not when she's not when she's 3 feet, 2 feet, maybe not even 1 foot away. When she's about 8 inches from passing me, that's when that bitch will look at me and look at me. But she don't see that I'm looking at her. So I peep that when bitches get about right here, that's when they look up at you. Cause you know why? They don't want to give you the validation. That's probably another whole video. Validation. You gotta value your validation.
Yes.
Gotta realize a chick don't want to look at me up and down when she's 10 feet away because that's gonna give me validation. That's gonna communicate. Oh yeah, you feeling me? I know what you. But what I realize is when a chick is looking in my direction when she's about 15 feet away, but all of a sudden she's looking at her phone, she's looking everywhere.
They see you already.
I know you see me. I know you see me. So I'm like, all right. You want to get it closer?
Yo, I get to the point. I'm like, yo, you can't say hello.
You know what I'm saying? But look how you said it. Look how you said what you just said. It wasn't thirsty. It was playful, and that's what I want to tap into. Because what I noticed what you said is, or what I picked up on what you said is, through semen retention, it's almost like you've learned how to control your energy. You know what I'm saying? You've honed it.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And you pick and choose who you want to give it to, how you want to give it
to. Who deserves it? It's who deserves, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, who deserves to enter into this frame? Like, it sounds cocky or whatever, but that's just who does. When you start to save that seed, you didn't realize, damn, like, who really deserves. Like, I was downtown last week for the Labor Day shit on Friday, and I'm just sitting in the crowd, and I'm like, all these chicks twerking, all these chicks on top of trucks dancing. I'm like, y'all ain't worthy.
Exactly.
Y'all, and then like maybe a year ago, my mindset wasn't there. So I'll be like, damn, this happened quick. And I was like, you just begin to value yourself more. It's like it's been developing. It's who you really are though as a person. It's all men know this instinctively. 100%. Like most men, they know when they bust. And like you said, after you bust into a chick, you like, damn, like you ain't as bad as I thought you was.
Exactly. They lose their luster.
Yeah. It's like me. I'm attracted to physical, like chicks that are healthy, that are in the gym, that take care of themselves. And I don't think about their age, right?
Right.
And when I approach it and they start telling me about their age, they drop in levels. Because don't tell me how old you are. You know what I'm saying? Just be yourself. But it's like the type of dudes that come at them don't come at them the same way. So it's like they react based on what they've experienced. So when somebody different comes into your presence, sometimes they're intimidated.
Yes.
Like when I'm speaking to somebody, a chick is looking down. Like I'm like, yo, you can't even.
Yeah.
For you to look up at me it's hard for you to do. You know what I'm saying? They'll just look down and act like they're looking for something, and it's just like, yo, it kind of gets.
Oh shit.
The audio breaking out a little bit, man. Hold on real quick.
Yeah. Yo, he tapped into something that I want to speak on that dudes don't understand. When you reach a certain level, when you know yourself, when you're able to hone your energy, you will be intimidating to most females. They will find you not just a challenge, but like almost like they feel like you're inconquerable. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of where you want to be. Yo, mic check 1 2. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm back.
Yeah. So speak on that. How chicks unpack that when you say you meet chicks and they look down when they're around you, or what I experience is chicks saying sorry a lot. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. You know what I mean? Or to the point where, like I said before, I've had a chick at my job anonymously text me saying that she's feeling me. That right there says she's intimidated because she can't even come to me face to face.
Or just start a fake conversation or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
So speak on how becoming the man that you become, how does that intimidate females?
I think it's just it's hard to explain. I just think it's my aura, like the way I just think it's my aura. Since I was a kid, I remember in high school they'd be like, "Yo, why you walk with your chest out like that? That's not how normal people walk." So I'm just like, "What you mean?" You know what I'm saying? I'm Nigerian. It just like this was
real quick. I'm gonna tap into that real quick. I remember being in med school.
Yeah.
Walking through the hallway, and it was a chick that I was cool with. But I remember she stopped me. She was like, she said basically, she's like, "Yo, you cocky." I was like, "Yo, why you say that for?" Like, whatever I said. She's like, "Oh, it's because the way you walk with your back straight and your chin all up." Which when she says up, I don't mean my nose was up. It was my chin was straight. And I was like, "Yo, how do you expect me to walk? Hunch back with my chin down? Like, that's not me." But what I realized from that statement, that shit intimidates people, fam.
Because you're not normal. Because they don't see that every time. If they see that all the time, it's normal. But the fact that they don't see that on a regular basis, it's not the norm. People question something they don't see all the time.
Facts.
So it's like, that's why I keep saying, man, you are rare. Like, you are like a fucking $2 bill. You don't see that shit every day, bro. You don't see that shit every day. We are rare as fuck. And just spirituality will help you realize that shit. And it just, and I think part of your story that resonated with me a while ago, you said your parents are not from this country.
Correct. I'm a first generation.
Yeah, so you got to see somebody adapt to a situation, right?
Facts.
You got to see people from another country come out here and survive.
Language, different culture,
different language, different culture. Yep. And me being the same, me being very similar, I had to come to this country. I never seen snow before. You know what I'm saying? I never ate a burger before. I can remember the first time I put a burger in my mouth, I spit that shit out because subconsciously I knew that shit wasn't good. But over time, you get conditioned. You become conditioned to live in the way your environment is.
Correct.
So even I remember, I'm going into race, but I remember a very specific moment in my life where maybe I was 6 years old. This girl called me. She said, "You black, right?" And in my mind, I'm like, I look at my skin at maybe 7 years old. I'm like, "What you talking about? I'm brown."
Yo, that's what I thought. Yo, that's crazy, bro.
I'm looking at my shit like I'm
not black, I'm brown. What do you mean?
I'm looking at my skin complexion like this is at 6 coming from another country. Like, and I'm like,
I was 5 saying that to my pops, like, why they call us black? We're brown. I don't.
Yeah, I was like, I'm looking at my skin tone, like I'm brown, and I'm like, and I told her, "You not white." I'm like, "You not white," but then it is like America is socially conditioned to see things a certain way, and I'm blessed. At first, when I was younger, I used to think I was weird from being from another country, but I truly embrace it now because it defines who I am. You know, the environment I am seeing. Like at the end of the day, black people do fucked up shit to each other in another country. So coming here, even the word black, saying I'm black, it's not really, it's not even accurate. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I don't want to talk. Let's keep it on serious.
Right. So before we started the show, we was talking about, or actually, I was letting you know that I termed something that we were speaking about the other side, and the short and dirty of what the other side is. Shout out to Afi Kingdom. Could I speak to him about it? Shout out Man Friday, man. Shout out McCann. And shout out to all y'all being out there. But one of the conversations I had with Afi is talking about the other side, and the short and dirty of describing what the other side is basically something that you've learned that if you were to go back in time and speak to yourself, that even if you told your younger self, you still wouldn't get it because you had to experience it.
Yes.
Listen, I mean, so somebody could talk to you. That kind of goes side by side with what you're talking about. Your mind has to be ready to receive the information. You know what I mean? So talk a little bit about you know, the importance of having an experience, because once you have an experience, you go through it, you go through the lesson, you know what I'm saying, you go through what you need to learn, you know what I mean. And like you said, your mind has to be ready to absorb the information that's given to you. So unpack that for me. What do you tell me the importance of experience as far as it pertains to semen retention, man?
I would just say when it comes to semen retention and experience, you have to you don't rush the process. If you start your journey, whenever you start your journey, understand that it's your journey. You can learn from people like me, people from like Chauvinist, Afi, all them cats. But at the same time, you'll experience things based on your imprint. We all have different imprints, thumb imprints. We all have different paths. And some people may have this knowledge earlier because of the environment that they've been in, but your environment shapes who you become. Like I realize I'm spiritual now, but if I could tell you specific things where law of attraction was working in my life back then. It just with the semen retention, it enhances it. It increases you. It becomes it's like you want some Super Saiyan shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You want some real Super Saiyan shit. Like when Goku's Super Saiyan and he look at Krillin, he like, I ain't even gonna fuck with you, man. It's too easy. You know what I'm saying? It's like you tend to argue less.
Yes.
You tend to things that bothered me before don't bother me as much. Like I'm just
more, right?
Huh?
Because you recognize who you are.
Yes. And it's just an inner belief, because when people just do this semen, don't do semen retention for women, please.
Yeah, no. Don't
do it for women. Do it for yourself, because you don't want to bag and chick and be like, yeah, the reason I bagged you because I was retaining my seed. You don't. Don't be that dude. Please don't be that dude. Just do it because like it's what you naturally want to do. You want to learn about yourself. There's several ways to do it. You can read, you can grow. But you have to go through the experience. Once you've been through an experience, I'm sure you can relate. Once you've been through a situation, as humans, we instinctively want to help everybody. And I had to go through that phase of, look, not everybody's ready to hear semen retention. Right. I have two younger brothers. I got 10 years on my brothers. So it's like it's like they're my brother, but I'm also a father figure to them.
I understand. I got a younger sibling. I understand.
So it's like one of them wants to learn about semen retention. He asked me. The other one is like, I'm running through these holes. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do my thing, and I still love them and I appreciate them for that. You know, you don't judge people either. That's something I learned on this journey. You don't judge. Just accept people for who they are. Understand that people make choices, and you're making a choice, and that's just what they want to do. At 21, somebody told me I'm semen retention. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Semen what?
Exactly. I ain't trying to hear that.
What? You know what I'm saying? And it's just you have to experience that so you can further teach it. And like you have a lot of knowledge. I can tell just by the way that you speak, you have a lot of knowledge. And it's like we have to give it in doses to people. We gotta give it in. You gotta give it in doses. You can't give them the whole pill. You gotta like ease them into it.
If you give them the whole pill, that should kill them. You know what I mean? Mentally, physically, whatever you want to call it, but that shit could kill them, man. But
yeah. So. And one thing, very quick. One thing, if you're on this journey, have fun, yo. Like enjoy life. Like God gave us, or God, universe, whatever you want to call it. We have this shit to interact with. Like if you want to go out, go out. Whatever you want to do it. Don't be like on this ultimate serious, like I'm gonna be this Zen Yoda master type of dude. Just have fun, bruh.